Have you ever been to a football game and thought, ugh, the food here sucks? Well, today I'm going to be playing a game where I'm going to determine exactly that. We're going to see two pictures of different football stadiums' food and determining which one is more popular as voted by people. So let's see how I do. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So first up, we have a butcher's box from Woking FC in England, and it's a cheeseburger patty, pulled pork loaded fries, spicy chicken kebab on a naan for £11.95. And then on the right, we have a bocadillo from Valencia in Spain with ham and cheese for $4.35. Okay, so initial thoughts are that the food on the left, it's a lot of food, right? It's like triple the price of the one on the right, but it looks very messy. I want to say the one on the right looks almost better because it's simpler, it's easier to eat because it's a sandwich. I think anything that you have to use like a fork with for like football food automatically probably like loses points in my head. So I'm gonna go with bocadillo and guessing that this is more popular. Okay, I was wrong. It was the cheeseburger patty and loaded fries. All right, so next up we have Tivertown FC from England, fish, chips, and battered sausage. I'm guessing this is the fish and this is the sausage because of the roundness of it. And on the right we have from LA Galaxy in the US, a Negra Modelo Michelada. Okay, I'm just guessing because like football is more popular, I feel like in the UK. Like I know it's like popular somewhat in the US, but I think it's more integral to kind of like the UK's like culture. We're gonna go with fish, chips, and battered sausage. The one on the right is just a drink, and also £16.55 for a drink is kind of criminal. Okay, I was definitely right on that one. There's a larger discrepancy there. On the left, from Norway, from IL Bjarg, we have a burger with Coke for $5.25, which is not bad, but that burger kind of looks sad. It just looks like the smallest patty with like the worst bun and like no toppings. Like there's lettuce on the side, but it doesn't even look like the lettuce is on the burger. And then on the right we have from Tottenham Hotspur FC from England, pulled pork topped hot dog. I'm low-key, even though this is more expensive, I'm gonna go with a hot dog because the one on the left just looks like sad. Like it doesn't look happy. And the one on the right, you know, it's got like onions, it's got ketchup, it looks like it has more flavor, so let's go with the one on the right. Okay, we were right on that one, so 2 for 3 so far. Ooh, okay, so on the left from Kidderminster Harriers FC from England, we have cottage pie with gravy, which this is not the best picture, so I think something to keep in mind is that the pictures are like, we only get that one picture when you're voting, so when people see it, they're gonna like also judge probably based on the quality of the picture. Like this isn't really like highlight, I feel like, what's inside the dish that well, so I don't think it's gonna get a lot of votes. The one on the right is from Phoenix Arena in the US. It's lobster, steak, chicken tender salad. It says free with sweet admission. I mean, hey, free food is free food. So I'm like automatically leaning towards that one on the right, even though like aesthetically it doesn't like look very good because it kind of looks like just a messy plate, but I'm assuming it's just some sort of like buffet or something like that. So let's go with the one on the right because free food is free food. Okay, we'll take that for sure. I feel like the free food definitely like paid in a part of it because you can see the prices on the bottom too. Okay, on the left we have from Kelmscott Roos in 2026 from Australia, chips and gravy, which low-key just looks like barbecue sauce to me, but I guess it's just like in the US you don't really put like gravy on chips, but this looks like a thicker gravy. And that's for £6.30. And then on the right from FC Luck Leipzig in Germany, a ham, mushroom, and salami pizza. Okay, this one is cheaper, the pizza, and it looks like more like filling food just because there's, you know, there's like meat on it. It's more doughy. But to me personally, the dough looks like a little bit undercooked maybe. Like it doesn't look like a good pizza crust. And I know we're like talking about like maybe like football food and maybe it's like maybe a little bit more mass produced. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it looks like too like squishy of a crust. Like not a good pizza texture for me personally. But I'm going with what I think will be more popular versus just like what I would like more. So I'm going to say the more popular one is the pizza because I think like, I mean, chips are kind of classic, but chips and gravy, I don't know if that's like as popular as pizza. So let's go pizza. Okay. It was like pretty close. It was only 10% apart, but we got that one right. Okay, next up we have from Rotherham United FC in England, steak pie, mash, peas, and gravy. So this is like, it feels like very classic like English food, like maybe like almost like a Sunday roast or something like that. I don't know if it'd be like a steak pie. I feel like it'd be some sort of like roast beef or something, or maybe roast chicken if it was like a full English. And then on the right we have Fortuna Sittard is the club from the Netherlands, Abrugge Keeperkant, which looks like Oh, with party sauce, party. I don't know what party sauce is, but it looks like some sort of like breaded meat, maybe like chicken question mark with like lettuce and a bun. The one thing I don't see though is like any sauce, so it does look very dry. I don't know if that looks too appealing, like crispy fried chicken with like no sauce, like no mayo or whatever. I mean, I know it says with party sauce, but I can't like visibly see the sauce, so I don't know if the amount, like how much is on the sandwich. I'm gonna guess the one that's more popular is the one on the left, steak pie, mashed peas, and gravy, just because football culture is so big in England, and also this like feels like a more well-rounded dinner, so maybe this one will be more popular. Oh wow, I was wrong there. Okay, so the sandwich was by far more popular by almost double, and I kind of went against like what I said earlier when I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with the ones that are more handheld, or more handheld ones would be more popular, but I low-key forgot about that. Anyways, okay, we have Bali United FC in Indonesia ice cream sandwich, which, okay, when I think ice cream sandwich, I think, like, I'm gonna put a picture on the screen of what I think an ice cream sandwich is. This is literally, like, a wedge of ice cream in a slice of bread, and it looks like maybe the bread is toasted from just, like, the color over here. But that's interesting why it's just, like, served in a piece of bread. But, to each their own. And then on the right, we have from Fortuna, Dusseldorf 2022, Germany, cheese pretzel and Krakauer sausage. Okay, so I feel like in my head, desserts are probably just, like, more popular overall, right? Like, they're more universal. The one on the right, it just looks so, like, beige and, like, tan. And, like, there's, like, no veggies, there's no sauce. It's just, like, cheese, pretzel, sausage, bun, like, and beer too, but I don't think that's part of like the price for the $7.50. We're gonna go with the one on the left, also because it's only like 50 pence. Is that what the cents is in pounds? Yeah, we're gonna go with the ice cream sandwich dessert. Okay, honestly, I think that was the closest one so far. 27 to 33. There's only like 6-ish% apart. On the left, we have Chicago Fire FC, USA. Chicken tenders and fries with a soda. That doesn't look like a soda. That looks like a beer, kind of. But it is bubbly. For $19.30, which feels like way too much for chicken tenders and fries and a soda. And then on the right, we have Norwich FC 2025, England, hot dog. Wow, that looks like the saddest hot dog ever. I mean, it's like the color of the hot dog. Like, why is it so, like, beige? And then also, why is it, like, longer than the bun? Also, for $4.50, like, couldn't you put like condiments or onions or something like that? I think despite the price being like 5 times more than one on the left, you just gotta go chicken tenders and fries, right? Like, the food looks better. You're getting like at least a drink with it. Like, the one on the right just looks so blech. Okay, not high percentages for each of them, to be honest, but that is okay. Okay, so on the left we have from Macclesfield FC. From England, a margarita pie, which just looks like a pizza. Like, it looks like a real, like, wood oven-fired pizza. On the right, we have from Minton FC in England, pies, peas, and gravy, which, honestly, for $1.50, you can't really beat that price. Like, that looks like a ton of food and gravy for $1.50. But pizza is pizza. So, like, I think universally, pizza probably has a wider appeal. Whereas pies, peas, and gravy, like, probably, like, really well cherished amongst fans who are, like, fans of English food. So I'm gonna go pizza for the universal appeal of pizza. And this pizza actually looks kind of good. Okay, it was almost double. No, it was a little bit over double of the other one. Okay, on the left from Warragul United 2022 from Australia, we have roast beef and gravy roll. On the right from Slask Wrocław in Poland, we have chicken and chips with a ketchup mayo mixed sauce. Okay, for $3.50. I think the one on the right looks more appealing. The one on the left is like, it's like roast beef and gravy on like, a whatever bun. But it's kind of just like one note, one color. I don't know what the texture of the roast beef looks like. It looks a little squishy, which I don't know how appealing that is for food. The one on the right, at least the crispy chicken, like, it looks like it has like a crunch to it. So I think that just like generally like texture also is a big factor of food. And from just looking at the pictures and not, seeing them in person or whatever, I can think that the one on the right is more popular because it has more texture, it has more varying contrast of color. So let's go there. All right, well, we got 7 out of 10 overall for the daily challenge, so that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me playing Scrandle, a game where you try to guess which foods from football stadiums are more popular. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. I'll also have the game linked in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to French Vanilla, and have a great day.